Metro Atlanta is once again seeing another violent and deadly weekend as a result of gun violence. Within the last 24 hours, 3 shootings have taken over the headlines. An argument over a blocked-in car led to 1 person being killed and 2 others being injured. This happening just after 3 a.m. on West Marietta Street at the Odyssey Lounge and Restaurant. Late tonight, 11 Alive learned the person killed has been identified as 30-year-old Joseph K. Smith. 3 people were shot in connection to attempted vehicle break-ins. This happening around 1:30 this morning in the 800 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Drive Southwest. Atlanta police officers were patrolling the area at the time they heard multiple gunshots being fired. And a domestic dispute leads to a murder-suicide in Marietta. This was along Olive Springs Road, just west of Dobbins. Cobb police say that a man and a woman, both 19, just teenagers, suffering fatal gunshot wounds and a handgun located close to the body of the male. Now, you may be wondering what is behind the recent increase in violence, particularly on the weekends, which is what we report a lot of. And psychologists know of a few contributing factors. 11 Alive's Don White joins us live in the studio here with the psychology behind gun violence and tips on what can be done from a mental health perspective.
Well, Jeff, the group of mental health professionals that we talked to just hours ago, they believe this could stem from a lack of conflict resolution. Instead of talking about issues, they were seeing a rise of people turning to crime to solve those problems. A neighborhood dealing with what police suspect is a murder-suicide. And 3 people shot, 1 fatally, over what investigators say was an argument over a blocked-in car. Both hours apart.
I think that it comes from a level of people coming with a level of stress, as well as just a level of experiencing things that they've never experienced in their past lives and not really understanding how to cope with those things.
Sinclair Johnson with the Georgia chapter of the National Alliance on Mental Health believes another reason for scenes like these is people still reeling from the COVID-19 pandemic.
It may drive people to do things that they wouldn't particularly do, or may drive people to do a behavior that they're not used to, and it could contribute to the crime factor.
And that crime,
that is alarming and disturbing,
has been plaguing the metro Atlanta area multiple weekends in a row. Last Sunday, a ball game turned violent.
At Dunbar, we had essentially a mass shooting where 6 individuals were shot, 2 are now deceased, and that happened at a city park on a Sunday.
We look to encourage our police departments also to onboard a mental health professional.
Those with NAMI Georgia say if you're stressed out, seek out therapy and find an outlet.
We always say, seek help, ask for help, look for friends who you can talk to.
One of the ways that we can avoid getting ourselves into dangerous situations is to be aware of our surroundings. So that's something that we always do whenever we're out, especially in the evening, but also in unknown neighborhoods.
And if you notice something that looks suspicious, you're encouraged to call police. And the mental health professionals also believe socioeconomic factors and cyberbullying could be contributing to this spike in crime.
How about some of the warning signs? What are the warning signs that experts say we should look for?
Well, they say there are several that you can look out for. That includes a history of violence, substance abuse, and aggression. They could be signs someone may eventually end up committing a crime. Again, whether it's you or someone you love, they encourage you to reach out for help and not ignore any problems you may be facing.
All right, Don, thank you. Now the psychology experts that you just heard from were all at the Georgia Freight Depot tonight, and they were showing support for the National Alliance on Mental Illness's 40th anniversary. And it also is an opportunity to give out and for our own Rebecca Lindstrom to get a salute, as she will serve as this year's co-chair for the NAMI Walks 5K event, and that is coming up in October.